Now let's see how to perform some basic arithmetic operations on tensors, operations like addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Right? So let's create a tensor of constants first. Let's say T2 is equal to TF dot constant. So to this we'll pass we want to create a 2D tensor of two elements, right? So let's say we have 1 comma 2 here and 3 comma 4 here. So this is T2. So we have a tensor T2 with us. So now, so let's perform T2 dot T2 plus. If I do, let's say 10, so what I get is, you see, if you see here, if you see here, you know, so this was 1, it has become 11. 1 plus 10 is 11. This is element-wise addition. This 10 is added to each of the element of the tensor, right? Each element of the tensor. So 2 plus 10 is 12. So 2 plus 3 plus 10 is 13, and 4 plus 10 is 14. So that is how this addition operation is performed. But you see, this T2 was constant, T2 is a constant. So T2, original T2 will not change. T2 is intact. So let's see, if I print T2, if I print T2 here, if I print T2, right, you'll get after this addition, if I print T2 here, T2. So T2 is still, this 1, 2, 3, 4, because T2 is a constant tensor. So the addition is performed on the copy of T2, not on T2. So similarly, I can perform subtraction like this. So T2, let's say minus 10. If I perform T2 minus 10, I'll get minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, right? See, again, that is element-wise subtraction, right? 10 is subtracted from each of the element of the tensor. Similarly, I can perform T2 multiplication of T2 with some, let's say T2 into 10. If I perform this T2 into 10, each of the element of the tensor is multiplied by 10. If you look at this is 1 into 10 is 10, 2 into 10 is 20, right? So it's kind of a dot product. It's a element-wise multiplication, right? So the same operations can be performed by using the TensorFlow function. For example, TF dot multiply. To this TF dot multiply, I'll pass the tensor T2 and the parameter, right? T2 comma 10. So if I do that, you get the same result, right? So you get the same result as this one, right? So this and this are same, right? That means this multiply function is performing the task of multiplication as this multiplication operator, right? So we can use multiplication. You can use TensorFlow functions also. This TF multiply function is of a TensorFlow library, right? Okay, these are some basic operations. In the next video, we'll see how to perform operations on matrices.